So welcome to another 30 minutes power flow. We're gonna move just like we do every week, but we're gonna focus today more upon the neck and the shoulders. Also in preparation of next week, because next week we will focus on the throat chakra. So I already want to work with that a little bit today by mainly opening up the space around the heart, the shoulders. So we're gonna go for some back bends that are more focused on opening the chest, opening the shoulders, also releasing all the tension that is maybe present around the neck and the shoulders today. So once you're ready, see how you want to come and sit. Maybe you're already sitting on top of a pillow or on top of a block. Maybe you want to grab some stuff to sit up on. You don't necessarily need anything during the practice, but it can always be nice to have some pillows or blocks laying around if you have them. From now, we're gonna move the shoulders all the way up and moving them back and down. From there, lengthening here. Maybe you want to close your eyes or gaze through your eyelashes towards a point that isn't moving. Lengthening a little bit more by bringing the chest a bit more towards the ceiling. You have two options here today for the hands. If you notice you want to keep that energy a little bit more to yourself here at the beginning of the practice, then see if you want to keep your hands closed, so with the palms down onto your knees. If you feel that you already have quite some energy going through your body, maybe you're really high energy at the moment, then you can also place the back of the hands onto the knees, opening up the palms towards the ceiling. So see what suits you here in this moment. And from there we keep opening a little bit more, and maybe already here at the beginning of the practice you want to have that moment where you move your shoulder blades slightly more towards one another. Where you already see if you can make some space in between the vertebrae by actively trying to stretch out the back by lifting the top of your head more towards the ceiling. Making sure you keep that full contact between the sitting bones and the ground. Taking deep breaths here, in and out. Noticing if there are any noises that you may be hearing around you that are trying to distract you. And if so, if you can notice these noises and then allow yourself without judgment to let them move into the background. They are there and it's okay that they are there, but they will not distract you throughout your practice. Bringing your awareness to any noises that you hear within the room that you're in right now. If there are any noises they're trying to distract you in the room that you're in. And the same goes for these noises. See if you can move them into the background. They're not important in this moment. Moving your awareness further inwards. Noticing the noise inside of your mind. And again, without judgment, notice those thoughts are doing, if you can slow them down or if you can ask them to wait until after the practice. Again, no judgment, just observation. Your next exhalation, chin goes down towards the chest. Keep lengthening through the back of the spine. And placing one hand in front of your navel, see which hand wants to go there intuitively. And placing your other hand on top, joining your thumbs together. And then from there, setting your intention, visualizing that you place this intention in your hands. And then with that intention in your hands, closing the hands here, closing the palms, bringing them in front of the heart. Slowly bring your chin back up. And then from here, on your inhalation, slowly opening your eyes, reaching to the front with your arms, lifting them up. Exhale, moving them down. We're going to do the same thing again, breathing in, reaching to the front. Maybe you can reach a little bit further, but keep those sitting bones pressed down into the ground. Exhale here, one more. Breathing in, and then this time you open your hands, take it with you, and exhale, hands all the way down, placing your fingertips next to you in the ground. Breathing in, lifting the heart, looking towards the ceiling, bring your head all the way back. And exhale, bringing your chin all the way towards the chest, hands onto the knees. From there, moving your shoulder blades away from each other as much as possible, rounding the spine, tucking your chin all the way in. From here, breathing in, move yourself to the front. Big shoulder rolls here. Once you go up. And exhale, round the spine. Now focus on the movement in the shoulders. Breathing in, move to the front. Open here. And exhale. Breathing in, move it all to the front. Lift the heart. And exhale. We do one more. Breathing in. Move it to the front. Shoulder blades together. And on that exhalation, we reach up from there. Bringing the shoulder blades away from each other. Now breathing in. Reaching up with the arms towards the ceiling. Stretching those fingers out. Look towards those fingers. And from there, slowly bring your chin back in one line with the ground. And then we move our left hand towards the side, reaching over with the right arm. Breathing in, bringing those arms back in the middle. Exhale, reaching to the other side. Breathing in, bring those arms up. Exhale to the side. Breathing in. And breathing out. From here, breathing in, hands back in the middle, interlace the fingers inside of the hands, reaching up towards the ceiling, stretch yourself out, and from there, bringing the hands back again, interlace the fingers, breathing in, open the chest, bring your head all the way back again. And exhale, see how far you want to lift your arms while folding to the front. And then see if you can move your shoulders here a little bit, maybe moving from side to side. Next inhalation, coming back in the middle and bringing yourself all the way back up, releasing the arms. Now place your hands in front of you, come onto all fours. Spreading your fingers out, knees are in one line with the hips. And on our inhalation, bringing the shoulder blades together, tailbone back. Exhale, round the spine, but bring your chin all the way in. Breathing in, shoulder blades together, tailbone back. Exhale, use that belly. Breathing in, open. And exhale, round the spine. See if you can suck in your navel a little bit more. Now from here, breathing in, coming back in your neutral position. And now placing those forearms onto the ground. From there, we curl the toes. We move ourselves a little bit more back. Now pressing those forearms in the ground and then slowly move up for a soft dolphin pose. From there, an exhalation, bring those knees down. Look towards your hands, press the hands into the ground, and from there we go to down dog. And notice how your shoulders are doing, maybe moving from side to side here for a moment with the butt. Bending your knees one at a time. Now from here, breathing in, bending your knees, look in between the hands, stepping right, left to the front side of your mat. We breathe in, we bring the arms back, interlace the fingers, and on exhalation, see if there is space to let your arms drop over your head. Now make sure that there is a little micro bend here in the knees. Breathing in, with the strength of your legs and your belly, you come all the way up, releasing your arms here. Breathing in, circle all the way up. Exhale, placing your hands onto the hips. Breathing in, moving your way towards your right leg, lifting that left leg up, and on exhalation, stepping that left foot back. Turning your toes slightly open to the side, so the left foot is at 45 degrees. And then from there we breathe in, we end up in Warrior One. Now activate the belly. See if you can activate your pelvic floor a little bit more. And then from there, your next exhalation, left hand goes back. Look towards the ceiling, and on your next exhalation, hands go all the way down, lifting that left heel up and stepping it back to downward dog. Soft moment here by bending the knees one at a time. So we use this Warrior One to also check how our back, how our hips, the motion in those legs is today. From here, bending your knees, look in between the hands, stepping right, left to the front side of your mat again. Now breathing in, bringing your arms back, interlace the fingers, and on your exhalation again, dropping those arms over your head. Now keeping the knees a little bit bended, and see if you can keep that activation in your belly. With the strength in your feet, your legs, and your belly, you come all the way up, bringing your arms up, open. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Breathing in, circle all the way up. Exhale, hands onto the hips again. And then from there, we move the weight towards the left leg, lifting your right leg up. And from there, big step back. Right foot in 45 degrees. Make sure you don't tip over here, so make sure you can find the balance. And once you've found your balance, you bring your arms up. Open here for Warrior One. See if you want to look towards the ceiling, opening the throat all the way here. And if you want more, right hands towards your right leg, reaching back a little bit more. Use the strength in your belly. Exhale, hands go all the way down. And then from there, we step the front foot to the back for downward dog. Now from there, bringing your knees down, keep your toes curled. And then slide your hands open to the front, bringing your upper body down. You can place your forehead down in the ground. Or maybe you want to place your chin down in the ground. 2 deep breaths here. After those 2 deep breaths, releasing the toes into the ground, pressing your hands down, and slowly come back to all fours. So you probably have to place your hands a little bit closer again. Now from here, right hand in one line with your chest, breathing in, left hand goes up, look towards that left hand, exhale, hand goes down. Breathing in, right hand all the way up, exhale, hand goes down, one more each side, breathing in, left arm goes up, exhale, hand goes down, breathing in, right hand goes up, and exhale, bring it down. Placing those fingers wide again, curl the toes, move your butt back and up for downward facing dog. And then from here, bending the knees, look in between the hands, stepping right, left to the front side of your mat. Breathing in, making a table of your back. And exhale, forward fold. Breathing in, circle all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Closing your eyes here for a moment. From here, bringing your focus all the way towards the feet. See if you can lift the arches of the feet a little bit more, pressing the toes down, pressing the heels down. Keeping a slight micro bend in the knees, making sure that you tuck in your tailbone a little bit more. And then from here, hands onto the hips, and then move your hands a little bit more to the back. Two options here. You can either place your fingers towards your shoulder blades. If you now notice, well, that's not my option for my wrists today, then see if you want to move your hands to the side, but make sure you press with your thumbs against your lower back. In that case, especially if your fingers are pointing to the side, make sure you really walk your hands back and you're actively gonna lift your heart, actively gonna move the shoulder blades together. And then from here, activate your pelvic floor, sucking in your navel. Everything is strong here. And then from there, look towards the ceiling and with the strength of your legs, but most of all your belly, see if you slowly want to go into a back bend, but don't lose the strength in your belly. Your belly is protecting your back. If you want more, if you are in control, you can bring your arms back. Otherwise, keep them where they are. And on your next exhalation, coming all the way up. And from there, with a straight back, we're going to fold forward. See if you slowly want to bring your fingertips or your hands down towards the ground. Next exhalation. Drop your head and relax your arms. From here, hands are going to go back behind our back. And from there, we're going to drop our arms over our head. See if you slowly want to move from side to side. And then from here, see if you want to look down towards your toes. We're going to go for a little balance pose here. Looking down towards the toes, slowly moving your weight a little bit more towards the front side of your foot. Now making sure you activate your pelvic floor and your belly again. And then from there, we're slowly going to bend the knees, lifting those heels off the ground. And once you are down here, see if you slowly want to move your upper body up. Now tucking your tailbone in a little bit more so we are in a little bit of a balance pose here. Now releasing the arms. Shaking the arms out, keeping the balance while you're doing this. And then from there, placing your hands down onto the ground, coming onto your knees. Now, two options here for the toes. You can place your feet flat on the ground and come and sit onto the heels. Or if you want to go for a little bit more of a toe squat, then you keep your toes tucked under. So see what your option is. And then from there, you're gonna move up. So either with the feet flat or with the toes tucked under. And then from there, we're gonna bring the arms up. On that exhalation, right hand in between the shoulder blades. From there, bringing your left hand back, joining your hands together. If you notice that there is still some distance in between the hands, then see if you want to hold on to your shirt. Or another option is to place that left hand on top of your right elbow. So see what suits you, maybe this option, or maybe you want to go and search for those hands, joining them together. See if you can lift the heart a little bit more. And if you notice that your back is quite hollow, then see if you want to tuck in your tailbone a little bit more. Closing your eyes here. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here. From here, slowly releasing those arms. And maybe if your toes are tucked under, you want to move to the front, maybe releasing them. If you're like, well, I'm totally fine, you can always stay there with the toes tucked under. Otherwise, see if you maybe want to move a little bit with the feet here, shaking them out, or maybe softly tapping them down into the ground to start that blood flowing again. And then from there, you can do it again if you want, or you come down and sit on your heels with your feet flat. We're gonna repeat the same thing with the shoulders on the other side. So on that inhalation, you bring your arms all the way up, and from there, bringing your left hand in between your shoulder blades. From there, bringing that right hand back, see if your hands can join each other. And if you notice that there is some space in between, maybe you want to hold on to your shirt, or maybe you want to place one hand on top of your elbow to see which option suits you here. Lifting the chest. And see if you want to close your eyes for 3 more breaths. And then from here, breathing in, bringing your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of you, coming onto all fours. And then from there, moving your knees a little bit back, moving your way to the front. So your wrists are in one line with the shoulders. And from there, activate your belly and pelvic floor. We slowly move it down. And then see if you can stay above the ground for a couple moments before placing those hips down. Coming up for baby cobra. Exhale, moving yourself down and breathing in. Activate your belly, pressing the top of the feet down. Breathing in, coming for baby cobra. Exhale down, we do one more. Breathing in, coming up, baby cobra. Exhale, move it down. Now from there, breathing in, pushing your hands into the ground. Move it all the way back to child's pose. And then on your next inhalation, we roll with rolling cat to the front and back. Do 2 more of those, breathing in. Again, notice that movement in the shoulders. Exhale, move it back. Breathing in, roll it all the way to the front. And exhale, move it back. Now this time, breathing in, roll it all to the front, moving your knees closer to the front as well. Now cross the legs and from there, move it back onto your butt. Now we're gonna move down onto our back, bringing your knees towards your chest and making a couple little circles here. And from there, we're going to do a soft twist on both sides. So next exhalation, dropping your knees towards the left side. We take 3 deep breaths here. From here, breathing in, knees back in the middle. And exhale, drop them to the other side. Shoulder blades stay in the ground at all times. Breathing in, move it all the way back in the middle. From there, bringing the knees towards your chest, interlacing the fingers, pushing those hands away from you. And then from there, slowly stretching the legs out, pointing the toes. From there, bringing your arms over your head. See if you want to make some movements here with the legs or with the ankles. And then from there, once you're ready, bringing the feet down. Stretching out the legs, bringing your arms down next to your body. And then it's time for our final relaxation for Shavasana. So from there, moving your shoulder blades towards one another. Taking a real deep breath in. And a full deep breath out. Maybe you want to repeat that a couple of times for yourself, those deep exhalations. Noticing if you want to think back to the intention that you maybe have set for yourself at the beginning of the practice. Noticing how your shoulders are doing here in this moment. How your body is feeling overall. Allowing yourself to finish your 30-minute power flow here in this total rest today. And slowly allow yourself to move your hands and your feet again. Stretching yourself all the way out. From there, bringing your knees all the way towards your chest, making little circles here. And dropping onto your side, supporting your head with your arm. And from there, slowly moving yourself back up to a seated position. Placing your hands in front of your heart. Thank you for joining this power flow. I hope we see each other again soon. Namaste.